parental guidance is strongly advised. The theories, opinions, and beliefs expressed are not the only possible interpretations. The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information. Most people agree that evil exists in this world. For some it's war, famine, or violence. For some it's a spiritual darkness. And for others, evil is a very real presence, a physical entity, of terrifying power. What is evil? Is it merely a dictionary definition, morally wrong or bad? Or is it something more, a deeper, darker force that makes people perform cruel and inhuman acts? Does an evil force really exist that can attract and then control the actions of human beings? Or is evil nothing more than a convenient excuse for deviant and destructive behavior? These are questions without easy answers and are continually debated by those who study the human mind and the human spirit. Everywhere in the world we've seen cruelty and things that are vicious and things that are anti-human. And that somehow that's the kind of the opposite of the affirmation of life. The great mass of human misery is caused not by some evil force, but by the stupid beliefs and actions that we engage in. A human being has power in this world to do what he or she wants. And if what you want to do is evil, you can do terrible things. We have to decide to be good or evil. No one else makes that decision. We're exposed to evil every day. Robbery, kidnapping, and murder have become tragically commonplace on the evening news. We've become anesthetized to the evil around us. But then there is evil that will never be trivialized in media. Hitler, architect of Nazism, and the mastermind of the Holocaust. Stalin, butcher of 40 million. Cult leader Jim Jones led 900 into mass suicide. Jeffrey Dahmer and Charles Manson. What drives people like these to the depths of evil?
Hello, my retards. It's me, omni-eris. And I just wanted to let you guys know, I have a big shout out that I want to give to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Because I've realized, with the help of Jesus Christ, that I no longer have to be a homosexual. And I'm just so happy for that. Because now, I want to have sex with women and stuff. And have babies and stuff. So, thank you, Jesus. And guys, I want to have sex with a woman right now. That's how much I've changed. Okay? I love titties and vaginas. Alright? So, show me your tits, okay, everyone? Alright. And I hate dicks. They're so gross. Bye.
I wanna be your star seed, baby, and then I'll wrap your cosmic placenta around me, and I know one day I'll be born retarded, just like one day I will be like you, 'cause I do believe it's true. 9/11 was dumb, my Jews, and if the psychic vampires take me, then I hope you do too. Oh, whoa. Show tonight. It's gonna suck. Stick around for that.
My parents had a mutual friend who they knew a long time before I was born, and they had no idea was into this stuff.
Fucking sick. I bet your mother likes it like this.
Is an incredibly charismatic person and a sociopath. He has dissociative identity disorder, meaning that he flips between different identities.
It's time to stop, okay?
One of his identities belonged to this group.
Where the fuck
He had another identity that belonged to a satanic
Who
group.
are your parents?
What you say? Who let you all in?
Child Protective Services. It's time to stop.
Hey, this is just a kudos video to Mike Thompson, otherwise known as omni-eris. This guy is incredibly brilliant, incredibly witty, and we have a common enemy, the flat earthers, and obviously we had our little disagreements in the past, but I don't know, I just coming to like this guy. I mean, not in a gay way. I'm not gay or anything, but this guy is really up-and-coming talent. I really think that you guys should check him out, and like I said, I can see being friends with this guy one day, once he understands that I am really Lord and concave Earth is reality. So
the truth is, I actually do believe in Lord Stephen Christ, and I'm just making these videos in order to help perpetuate his will.
We're gonna have a vampire party tonight. We're gonna have a vampire party, alright. 'Cause we ain't got nothing better to do than stab vampires and drink a couple of brews. Conspirators and gay shaman, psychic vampires, and Ronaldo's nips. 'Cause we ain't got nothing better to do than stab vampires and drink a couple of brews. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was smoking some crystal meth that Nappy sold me earlier, so I'm a little loud.
You got that good shard. That good shard, boy.
Yep. Nappy only sells the best. That's why he went to prison for it. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. He learned how to cook in prison.
What's that, Doc?
You hope it was crystal meth.
Yeah, it probably wasn't. It was probably just like Tide bleach that was really old and was clumped together. It kind of looked a little sandy, but you know me, I'll smoke anything. So,
see, the thing is these days is to smoke Tide Pods.
Oh, really? I haven't tried that yet, but
yeah, the pods they got like this heat release to them. Yeah. They come wrapped with like a bleach that's good for colors, and they also have a detergent in the middle, and it's pretty awesome.
It cleans your lungs, too.
Billy Mays would sell the fuck out of those.
So, I hope everyone is going to have a happy new year. Happy New Year, you faggots.
Yeah, you've gone straight for the year, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be straight in 2017. I'm going to give it a shot. I figure after seeing Ron's video about Amy Schumer's pussy, like I had these feelings deep inside that had never...
Are you going to be a straight woman?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to be a straight
time.
woman. You dirty cis piece of shit.
About time. I wanted you to become like a power lifter woman, though. You have those taut facial muscles to be a powerlifting woman.
Should I lift with my clitoris like some ladies?
Absolutely. Lift a kettlebell with it.
Wait, remember the lady who put the ball in her pussy and it had the thing hanging off of it?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The surfboard in the middle of the street.
Yeah, the surfboard. She was carrying a surfboard with her twat. That was pretty cool.
Didn't she also pull like a bus full of like 800
Yeah,
Indians?
they were all Indian children, but yeah, she pulled the bus full of 800 Indian children.
They
She
were like
saved them.
hanging on to each other like they were fucking like, I don't know, like Beetleborgs or something. Just like they all just kind of assimilated into one ant colony onto that bus. And
Yeah.
she dragged it down the street with her labia.
Well, I
Menorah.
remember that
Not even Majora, but Menorah.
there was a collapse. It was like a sinkhole in India, and the bus started to careen in. But she showed up just in time, attached a chain to the back of the bus, shoved it in her pussy, and she saved all those children. Hundreds of children saved.
Absolutely.
She
Bitch
could
is like-
change the world. Like, any of those children could cure cancer, AIDS.
Bitch be like Spider-Man, like she just swings on her labias to and fro from building to building.
Yeah, she shoots webbing out of it.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Yeasting. They call it the yeasting.
People who didn't see that episode probably wonder what the fuck we're talking about. Lady
know, right?
lifts things with her puss. Okay, that's
Yeah.
all you need to know.
I mean, come on, Spider-Woman comic #1. This is elementary shit. Come on, Marvel fans, get your shit together.
Yeah. So, Doc, did you have a good Saturnalia? Sacrifice any children?
Yeah, I did. And then I had to leave my frosty home to move to a different place. And
Did
also,
you go out with a bang?
definitely. But another reason I'm on the lam is having been doxxed. I'm at risk from that guy.
Charter's son. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I almost said his name there.
But you know what? As soon as he read out my dating site profile,
Yeah.
I've had women at my door. They're forming a line. So thank you very much, you poisonous little dwarf.
Yeah, well, he has that effect. So, I mean, when women see him, they're like, whoever he doesn't like, I'm just going to fuck him. So,
Yeah.
They pee-pee when they see him. They squirt
in fear.
in fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I've heard he's got a good elbow drop.
that's the only time he ever made a woman squirt.
Yeah. And it was blood out.
When he scared the piss out of her.
It was blood out her nose and police got called.
Yeah. All right. Let's not talk about the dirty tree dweller anymore.
Let's not do domestic violence.
I think that we have a bit of an agenda on this eventide. We're going to discuss, of course, David Shurter. And you know what? Should we just go ahead and give David Shurter the link now? Or do you guys want to watch some stupid videos first and then we'll talk? Let's do that.
Send it to him because it'll take him at least 30 minutes to gussy up in his cyberpunk steampunk gear.
Yeah.
Well, how about we compromise?
He's probably going to draw like a Clockwork Orange like eyelash under here and leave the other one blank and just show up in a top hat. He's going to put fucking Joshua the Winds to shame.
I don't know. That's going to be hard.
I'm genuinely excited to be in the Shartathon because how many deranged gay shamans are there in the world? And Patrick
2 at least.
Patrick is no longer relevant. He's just living in a dumpster and talking to himself.
Actually, I have some news, Doc. It turns out Patrick is dead. They found him. He's dead. So it's over.
Oh, okay.
So it turns out he is actually like no joke, are defecation right now. There's literally no quality left to him other than the fact that we ate him.
Yeah, he's been eaten and now he's dead, just like Nappy Head Roots.
Yeah, I mean, there's like high quality vitamins belonging to a shaman that once lived that exist over on his channel right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Patrick does have the ability to regenerate and reincarnate, so we should be aware of that.
yeah, he may have reincarnated already because David Shurter and Patrick look extremely similar sometimes.
How weird.
They really do.
Well, we don't want to blow our load all over his face yet. Just let's edge ourselves a little bit. And in order to hold off from blowing our loads on David Shurter, we'll take a look at her dancing in a sexy way. That should help any man hold off from blowing a load.
Yeah.
This is RoseNuBluPrint. I don't know if you guys remember her, but she's hanging from Max Spears' dead nutsack. So
I've been
that's pretty much
editing
what she's
for the
going
past 4 days to this video alone. I'm
See,
just
it's
going to
got
change.
powers.
Yeah, I'm going to change my name from Ronaldo to just Edged Meat.
Dude, nipples to everything now. It's new year. You need
My nipples are edging too. Like I'm bursting. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Speaking of nipples,
Got them.
This is
dancing.
Physics.
All right. As many of your scientists are beginning to realize, everything exists all at once, all now, in a sense, all here. But you create the illusion of separation by creating differences in vibrational frequency.
You guys feeling a tingle yet?
I feel wiggly.
She's
I
pretty
feel
cool.
wiggly.
She reminds me of that very skinny woman who.
She reminds you of a skinny woman?
Remember of the sort of dance that's in her kitchen?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
but
you're
she's
thinking of Rain Griffin, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear Rain Griffin has invented a time machine?
I
yeah,
didn't,
of
but
course,
you know what? Rain Griffin and that Christmas crackhead dancer actually dance in a very similar way. Maybe they're related.
I think so. But Rain has invented a time machine, but apparently it only works on farts. So you can send
he's
your
hilarious.
farts to any era in history.
What a great satirist. Rain Griffin, the satirist of our times, everyone.
Yeah.
The fart time machine. That one's going to go down in history.
If only we were so smart.
I know. Rain Griffin still needs to come on this podcast, though. Come on, Rain.
You know,
He can take it over at any moment.
as a tribute, I think we should repeat Rain Griffin's Flat Earth interpretive dance at some point.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That would have required a
I
download.
tried, like I don't have the wings down. I'm trying, but I can't call like the.
Call.
Even though I have a beak, like I try to peck stuff, it doesn't yield any worms, and so yeah, it doesn't go very far.
Yeah.
Well,
anyone
Great
interested?
shit, man. Okay, there we go. It's fixed.
Yeah.
Anyone interested? Check out Rain's interpretive dance on this channel. It's great.
Yeah, I had a fun video of that, but it's gone thanks to certain people that would.
Oh, the one.
Thank
where
you, Spirit Tree N-word.
Ron, save it and don't say N-word. Come on.
I'm not going to say N-word. I'll say
We
the real
discussed
word.
this very specifically. I feel like
I was told I could say it once.
I don't recall giving you permission to say that.
No, I just said I was going to say it once. He didn't necessarily give me permission, but you know how I roll.
Did we not?
All right.
I promise not to say.
Try to refer to a certain person as Christmas tree hyena.
Yeah, Christmas tree hyena. Flagging videos. What the fuck's your problem?
Yeah.
You're muted now, Michael. What the fuck? You better fix your wine drinking ass microphone right now. agree, goddammit.
Michael.
Froze up on me, so I don't know.
No, everything. No, we can see you dance. Okay.
Everything froze. Are you guys can see me now?
Yeah, at least we didn't completely crash. We're good.
Not really will. So thanks, Ron.
Well, you're
thanks
welcome.
for ruining the show.
The only way to create the illusion
Look at that sexy dance.
from parallel reality to parallel reality that's slightly different than the reality you were in before. So you're shifting that.
Imagine a fucking fetus fell out of her right now that she didn't know she had.
Wouldn't be the first time.
She has that body type where it would be like, oh damn, I didn't know I was pregnant.
I just love that
in years.
I love that listening to Bashar feel all sexy, like, you are merging from reality to reality. At all times, we can be a part of everything. From beginning, give me that dick, Bashar. I mean, come on, what's wrong with you, lady?
Do you think she punches herself once in a while, like gives herself a shiner, like, oh, I really like that guy. I think she does.
If she should give it a shot. So, yeah. All right. Do you guys care any more about Bashar dance, or we'll see if she's.
Yeah, let's hear for a few
Wait, she's holding her nose. Is she holding her nose?
Twerk that camel toe.
No, wait. Just
camel toe, bitch. Twerk that camel toe.
Look at these poses.
Bitch.
Look at the poses.
She puts Ren Griffin to shame, actually.
For
That's
real.
pretty fucking impressive. And it's only because you have like fucking perpendicular breasts.
All right, let's let her dance some more.
Is anyone else seeing a big gray box on the video feed?
Yeah, I do too. I wasn't going to mention it, but there's a lot of things.
Oh, there you go.
Now it's back. Good. I was waiting for the box. That's pretty. Yeah. Bitch, you ain't Madonna.
Yeah, she is. You know what? I believe she's just slightly less freakish than Madonna. So.
She's actually still young enough to be Madonna's daughter, but you don't do that. I'm sorry, not when you are about
Madonna's
to be
like
murdered.
300, man. So.
Yeah, but you know, if she's Madonna's daughter, that means she's Patrick's sister.
That's true. So it would explain a lot, wouldn't it?
There's a new like phenotype for her body right now. It's called the Schumer.
No. You know what? I bet Amy Schumer's watching right now, Ron. She's your new fan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She wants your dicks and she wants both of your dicks and your nipples.
Yeah. It's split like a hot dog. My dick is split like a hot dog in a microwave, bitch.
Amy makes me reconsider my heterosexuality.
My dick looks like it's going Hadouken when I ejaculate. Just kidding.
No, you're not.
It's normal.
After we saw that guy teabagging Fred Phelps, it's changed me. It's changed me on a very profound level. It makes me want to visit graveyards and,
sniff them. You want to sniff the gravestone?
Mm-hmm.
Me
well,
too.
I do that anyway.
Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to drop the Hangout link to David Shurter. I'm going to send it in a DM to him. So let me do that.
Oh, so he follows you. It's like that, huh?
Oh, no, I don't think he follows me. I should be able to
DM. Says DM's open then. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't follow me.
He follows me since I handed him his ass on Twitter.
Yeah, the only way you can DM it to him then, because you gotta follow
I can't DM him. I can't DM him, so I think you need to do it.
Okay.
Just say go ahead.
No, I was just saying send him a Hangout link. We'll see if he'll join. Give him at least 30 minutes to gussy up, and we'll see what happens.
All right.
Yeah, he's got to get his hair on fleek. Speaking of which, mine looks kind of flat today, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not sexy.
Bro, like, he achieved a complete symmetrical part, and it makes me wonder if he stuck like a fucking grade ruler.
He did
right there, and just.
Yeah, he keeps one up his asshole because he never knows when he's going to need it. Just pulls it out.
I wish I could have my hair on fleek like that. It will never be on fleekiness like that.
You guys are going to see Gray Box for a second. Don't freak out, okay, Ron?
No, Trigger. It reminds me of the Gray Room.
What do you guys want to watch while we wait for him? We got so many from him. Satanism, child trafficking, and my family. My personal experiences with the pedophile trafficking ring. What are some other ones?
How about the one? Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Do you have the tinfoil one?
Yeah, I got it here somewhere. Doc, you dropped out for a second. Are you there now, Doc? Ron, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Well, at least I'm not alone, because I feel very upset when I'm alone.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of hating the Jews.
Wow, did you just come up with that?
Yeah, I did.
Pretty good. You're always thinking about songs about hating Jews, aren't you?
Absolutely. I mean, come on. It's like Weird Al Yankovic, if he weren't Jewish, that's the songs he would write.
Why can I not find this fucking tinfoil hat one?
I think Weird Al Yankovic works for the Weinstein Company. Steen.
I think David Shurter's curse has taken out Doc. Are you there, Doc?
Seriously, Doc.
Oh, wow. Shurter took one of us out, dude.
Do you think he had like a super mega ultra hungering spell?
I do. That's what he did. He used it on Doc, and Doc just starved to death.
My shirt seems to be replacing Doc there for a second.
Yeah.
You can all see my little guy here saying,
"Hey guys,
now you're back."
We thought that David Shurter took you out. All right.
Apparently, in my new apartment, I can't wander around without losing internet connection, which is great.
I think it's the Illuminati, honestly.
But they like me. I'm part of their whole thing, man. But
you
anyway,
should buy one of Arcturus Raw's holographic phone shields. It's only $22. You just put it on your phone, and you won't have these kinds of issues anymore.
I'm saving up for the universal high-end battery thing for $2,200.
Yeah, you better save up for a while.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. Monograph, he has like a ghetto style of doing that. Like if you get like a small Mentos can, but big enough to hold your phone, you can put your phone in that, and satellites can't trace you.
Oh, that's really.
I actually, yeah.
I'm not worried though. If a satellite's tracing me, I don't give a shit.
I wasn't followed before I started doing this, but once I started doing that, nobody was following me.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess it worked. Hold on. For David Shurter, I need to put on my order mask because I want him to know that I'm in the order. I'm in the order, David.
Yeah,
this is my topaz room mask.
Do we look familiar to you now, David? Do you remember that time when you were 16 years old and we were all in that giant satanic mass murder sacrifice together? You remember us now? Oh,
you remember? You remember doing that?
Guys, we forgot to mention. David Shurter thinks that all of us are a man named Doug Mesner. He thinks we're all the same person. He's been linked to videos of us, but he refuses to watch the videos, and yet he maintains that we are all Doug Mesner. Doug, if you're out there, we want you to come on the show. We love you already, dude.
Yeah, you sound like family already, man.
Didn't he teabagged Fred Phelps's grave, right, Doc?
Literally. We saw the balls.
I mean, I have to say, from the position of a straight guy, he has a nice size wang too.
He does have a nice big dick, but according to David Shurter, he spreads STDs with it, according to David Shurter, because, you know, he thinks we're Doug, and that's what he accused us of doing. So.
We're all three Doug once right now, by the way. Big reveal later in the episode. Sorry to give it away, but massive twist. We're all three Doug right now.
Yup. We're using the Order's magical powers to teleport and shift appearances between different time, space zones, whatever.
I can't breathe.
David knows what I'm talking about.
You
Well,
know,
it's because you gotta have a bottom so you can put a dick in your mouth. That's what a good mask does.
I was just made to frighten the meat. Because meat's more tougher if you frighten it.
Yeah.
I think we could all actually be Doug, because have we ever all been in the same room together? Has anyone seen us together? No?
I've often thought that we're all three the same person who I've never heard of before. Haven't you guys had that thought as well?
I have. It's like one of those strange time shift things. If we all get together in a single room, it's going to be a singularity, and we're all fucked.
They call this.
This is going to end like a Shyamalan movie.
They call this the Borg. Like if you watch Star Trek, like we're all forming up like fucking Voltron, and our brains are becoming one big massive machine.
You know what, guys?
Ron, I need to pull you up on that. What do you mean if you watch Star Trek? If?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of people that don't actually.
I don't watch Star Trek.
They're not as cultured as you might be, sir. I'm sorry. There would be no need for police officers to shoot unarmed peoples of color if they watch Star Trek a little bit more often.
Do you know that in the Icelandic census, you can actually put Star Trek as your religion?
That's really cool. Good for them.
Yeah.
I actually I listened to Bugenhagen from Final Fantasy VII. And that shit he was saying about how Shinra's trying to suck out the soul of the earth. That's he was talking about the Jews, guys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The Jews.
Absolutely.
Those guys do everything.
They are behind everything. Those dirty Jews.
And Gil and Materia, I mean, that's like all just like top secret golden shekels right there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guys, I was just thinking, what if separately we're just Ron, Doc, and me, Michael, obviously the superior of all three because I'm the son of Eris. But what if together we actually are Doug Messner?
I'm starting to think that we are.
Maybe when we all three fall asleep at once after a full night's meal, we all dream the same dream and we're Doug and we act as Doug. And it's like some weird... I'm a weird guy wearing tinfoil on my head kind of thing. Like, what's going on over here with Mr.
There's a little more.
Yeah.
You know what? I just love how this douche can call me all kinds of horrible things and then say, I wasn't really saying them to you. I was saying them to the fantasy person I think you might be, even although you said you weren't 3 times.
Yeah, long story short, he apologizes and then claims we are all CIA.
Yeah, we're CIA. We haven't got CIA yet, so at least that's new. I mean, we got
that drug test. I'm pretty sure nobody else here could.
Yeah, well, I don't think so.
I did love his apology. I'm so very sorry that you're an asshole. Oh, that sounds sincere.
There's more, too, though. Not only are we CIA and Doug Messner, but we've also murdered someone named Lori King and I guess someone named Turner. Like, one of the first things he said to me was, like, I know what you did to the Turner and King murders. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Now, dude, like, I was actually there. This was in my dream. But I literally did show up over at their house. And I put a 45 to the back of Lori King's head. And even though the reports say nothing about this, I fucking unloaded also into the back of her head. And then I fucked the back of her cranium.
Nice.
Like a wild
God,
beast.
you're going to get yourself arrested, buddy. You're going to get arrested for that one.
And then I used my satanic magical Illuminati used to be the end to heal the wound and just disappeared like none happened. I was like, Nikes.
Guys, I have an unannounced update. So I contacted the police officer that David pointed us to. If you have any questions, call this guy. Call this guy. Why won't you call this guy?
You actually called him?
Yeah, I called him and I said, this guy's on the internet and he's called this and he's accused me of cannibalism and pedophilia. And the officer said,
So draw a swastika on your door.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that happened.
Yeah, that did. The officer said, and I quote, "Oh, that guy, don't worry about it."
You know what? We have met a lot of that guys in our short run here, haven't we? There's a lot of that guys.
There's actually more than one hand. That's to say a lot.
Well, we won't say all their names, but like the most obvious is Patrick, who is again.
Yeah, that's well documented. That was very well documented publicly, but yeah.
Remember when Patrick called the police on the phone, and the lady told him to get help, and when he hung up, he just smiled like he outsmarted everyone. I love Patrick.
I need to consume more DXM pills. Robots.
I want to make two more police quotes because I kind of collect them. The lady that Patrick spoke to was very calm and very professional, and her words were, and I quote, "It's time that you got off the internet and back on your meds."
Yeah, and he thought that was like her being sympathetic to him.
Yeah, she believes I'm a shaman. She believes I'm a shaman.
And the other one is from my dad, who's a retired chief of detectives. So I called him up to say, there's a guy on the internet who's calling me a pedophile cannibal, and he says he's going to get in touch with you. And my dad said, bring it on. I'll sick the entire police force on his ass.
Sounds good to me.
You got to be careful making false reports because it's illegal, okay? Stupid. Well, we can look at his website, too, in a little bit. He sends the most harassing emails to police officers. Some of the emails he sends to police say, you need to help me find out what happened when I raped and murdered this kid. Like, this guy's sending emails like that to the police. What a fucking loon.
And it's all based on dreams.
Yeah,
his dreams.
He did this beautiful thing where he was calling me a pedophile, cannibal, rapist, murderer. And then he said, don't worry, I forwarded this entire conversation to the police. I went, so you forwarded evidence that you've slandered me to the cops?
Yeah. The police are going to see it and be like, oh shit, David Shurter, he never lies. We need to look into this.
And
I mean,
he attacked everyone on the police force, but let's totally take him seriously.
Yeah, this guy who lives in Iceland that I've never met has done all these things based on my dream and my theory that he's someone different.
Hey,
that sounds good.
What if you were dreaming, and as you were dreaming, you were in Doug Mesner's waking life, putting your balls on graves and such?
Yeah. You raped Fred Phelps's gravestone, didn't you, Doug?
Okay. You know what? If I found Fred Phelps's grave, I would almost certainly piss on it because he was an evil scumbag.
I saw that picture and I was like, Doug is pretty cool. I like Doug.
Can I just highlight something here really quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The dude says this stuff happened in his dream, right? But who the fuck dreams about raping and murdering kids in such graphic detail that you need to go down to your police precinct and tell them about it and then send wild emails? And guess what? Like, he's even sent his videos to like CNN iReport.
Yeah.
They don't even verify that shit for one.
Help me find the man I murdered in 19... And in the video, he's like, my father, and he names all of these people in his family, and then he can't believe his family hates him. Like, you're saying they murder and rape and eat children. Of course they hate you. You're a fucking freak.
And not just that, but like once he starts to gain traction with this bullshit, God help me, I have no idea how the fuck he got that far, but he got far enough to where people are going to actually travel some several miles to come visit him with a video camera and fucking do interviews and have you come to their fucking conferences about satanic pussy rape and whatever the fuck else you got going on in your fucking
This guy
neighborhood.
likes boy pussy, okay? Let's be clear. I said he's not gay, but I was wrong.
I didn't specify what kind of pussy. I'm just saying he goes to those conferences where they all have fucking rape fantasies together. And, I mean, dude, how the fuck do you actually fucking live with yourself? To this day, like you're still milking this character so much to where you just embellish so much bullshit. It started off, oh, my dad did this and my mom did that. My brothers and sisters, none of them actually have your fucking back except for one. And that bitch is fucking crazy too. Let me just let you know. She's fucking crazy from what I've seen. Yeah. But she fucking eggs this dude on. But anyways, in this video alone, he's sitting here underneath that hat you see is tinfoil.
Ugly hat.
Yeah, it's like a fucking edgy fucking 1994 Hacker Kids hat.
Yeah. Can I say, David also claims that many of his family were involved in a scandal involving child trafficking and horrible stuff, which was actually investigated for 2 years and went to a grand jury, and it was thrown out as being completely unfounded and fabricated.
What a waste of taxpayer money.
And the people who brought the charges were all charged with perjury. But none of that matters, of course. It's a conspiracy.
I don't know. David is just... It's unbelievable. Like, we haven't even told you some of the really dark shit about him yet. I'm sure it'll come out in a little bit. Ron, are you saying something?
Yeah, I'm just saying it's going to take time, dude. Like, there's so much to this dude, and he will literally last us throughout the year.
Yeah, he's the new gay shaman of 2017. Patrick abandons YouTube, and Eris drops this retard into our lap. Thank you, Eris.
He absolutely, praise Eris for this one, because, I mean, the dude's seriously the most autistic but most capable person. You guys thought Patrick was, kind of dumb but smart. This guy is, super retarded, but actually pretty half-ass coherent. For one, he doesn't smoke meth.
Well,
he smokes legal research chemicals, but he doesn't smoke meth.
Yeah, they're just as bad as meth, but in a different kind of way.
Yeah, but, your frontal cortex is being eaten inside, but that's all right.
I just want to say to this guy, if you really think that you participated in the ritual rape, abuse, and murder of children, the only thing that you need to do is go find a tall building and jump off of it. Because if you really think you did those things, then you're a fucking piece of shit. You need to not be alive.
Yeah. And it says a lot that you don't take the Teal Swan avenue to just use it properly as victims professionally would do, like Teal Swan and all of her claims about her family. It's very similar, but no, you got to be the Antichrist. I was trained in satanic arts, and I'm the baby rapist Harry Potter.
He can't curse any of us, though. He would fight with us on Twitter for literally over 24 hours going between the three of us. It was almost nonstop with this fucker. But he can't curse us. He can ruin Johnny Depp's marriage, but he can't shut us up. It's kind of bizarre.
How fucking autistic are you, dude? Come on.
He can ruin Johnny Depp's marriage and make Donald Trump's penis disappear.
Yes. Oh, yeah, Donald Trump has a vagina now. Yeah, make our dick disappear, dude.
I want to flick my bean spiritually and metaphorically until you make it a realistic possibility. Right now, flick my fucking bean for me, dude.
We're being so much meaner to him than Johnny Depp or Paul Ryan ever were. Come on, man. Just prove that you actually have powers. Either that or you're a fucking lying ass fraud who has sick fantasies about raping children that you write books about.
I'll come over to your house and wipe my shirt on your horizontal striped shirt. Wipe my shart on your horizontal shirt.
Can I also
Sorry,
point
sure.
something out? Can I point
Yes.
something out to the viewers as well? David looks eerily like Patrick John Coleman.
Yeah.
Without the wart, exactly. Look at him. Look at the face. It looks like Patrick, dude.
If you threw this dude down a flight of stairs, he'd come up looking just like Patrick, though.
So the Shaman Watch forensics team are now doing facial match between Patrick and David because we think that David is Patrick.
He is a gay shaman. I mean, he's got powers beyond that of a shaman, admittedly, but like a shaman, you know a shaman when you see one, right? A shaman is a shaman. So we got us a new gay shaman, guys, and he's actually funnier than Patrick. And he's even more dark and twisted. Somehow he pulled it off.
I think, honestly, we gave this dude too much credit before we actually played it, one of his videos.
Yeah, we need to...
So we really got to let this tinfoil motherfucker talk. And this is just base claims right here, people. Just simple base, run-of-the-mill conspiratorial claims. But we need to break you in softly.
Yeah, you did see him last week, and we are actually going to revisit that video because he does claim to have murdered and raped people in that video. But let's get this party started. It's going to be a Shartathon, guys.
Shartathon.
There's no way to do this video unscripted. At the point of which I am finding myself, it would be hard for me to make any of this make sense. As you can see, I'm sitting here with a hat stuffed with tinfoil in it that is covering my ears. And this may seem pretty strange. And you are right. In fact,
ugly hat and ugly shirt, and there's tinfoil under there. Ladies, are you wet? Because this guy is fucking hot, right?
Can you imagine the sweat that is collecting on that fucking tinfoil like so much dew on our rooftop?
Well, that probably doesn't smell as bad as the scent of cat urine, which probably lingers throughout his apartment, because that's what synthetic marijuana smells like.
And by the way, guys, that's not a double popped starched collar there. That's actually his hair hanging out of his hat on top of it.
Yeah, I wonder how much semen is invisible to the eye just in this image we've captured here.
Dude, why do you think that chair's brown? It was probably white when they bought it.
Yeah, just lots of aged semen, huh? And that's why the coloring is off in some places.
Yeah.
All right, more David Shurter, everyone. Let's let him shart his way into our hearts.
it is ridiculous that I'm at this point. But let me explain to you why I have tinfoil over my ears. For the last couple of weeks, well, actually the last couple of months.
Do you think that he wraps his dick and balls in tinfoil too? Because, like, surely they wouldn't want him breeding, so the Illuminati would be sending EMFs to his crotch, right?
Yeah, they do that.
Oh, he should tell us about that.
He probably enjoys that aspect of it.
You think when he puts the dildos in his asshole, he wraps them in tinfoil as well? Because he's definitely a bottom, right? Like, no question.
Dude, he probably Googles the nearest satellite and has his little fucking dildo pointed straight up to the sky with his ass on it.
I think his two most prized possessions are his Great American Challenge and his glory hole in his garage. So, and I think he uses them in tandem. But what do I know? He could be a total top.
He also has a collection of his grandmother's panties before she passed.
But not because they get him off sexually. He just wears them. So
she wasn't going to use them where she was going.
He wants to be close to her. Old pussy with his dick.
Delicious.
He's like Norman Bates, except less sexy.
He got STDs from like 7 years ago.
Wait, Doug Messner's the one that spreads STDs, Ron. Don't you forget it.
I've had pains in my body that I can't explain. I've had bouts of vertigo mixed with waves of nausea, and have found it virtually impossible to sleep, all due to this constant ringing that I have in my ears. Yesterday...
It's called tinnitus, you fucking moron. It's a common problem. Tons of people have tinnitus. It's one of the most common medical ailments.
And actually, it can be linked to schizophrenia. You can hear tinnitus and actually not have tinnitus.
Well, maybe I'm schizophrenic. It would fill in a lot of the blanks, wouldn't it, everyone?
I think so. I want you to fill in my blank, baby.
Doc, you're the doctor here. What do you think? Is it possible that EMF rays are actually targeting him because they're afraid that he's too powerful and they need to keep him from fulfilling his fate as the Antichrist? What do you think? Possible? Medical?
I would think that the more probable is that he's an insane maniac.
Yeah, that's kind of redundant, though, isn't it? Insane maniac.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. If anybody qualifies for a redundant maniac
I
insult,
finally
it's
went
him.
to the emergency room, convinced that I had an ear infection, to be told that my problem was not an infection, but one of pressure. It seems that one eardrum is concaved in so tight you can see every bone.
Like the Earth!
One of his eardrums is concave. Wow.
Maybe we exist in his ear.
Stephen is Christ. This guy says he's the Antichrist, and he's talking about concavity. Stephen? Come on, Stephen! Come on! Join the fun, Stephen! Stop fucking around!
Stevis.
Yeah, you and Ron have always gotten along. And I know you love me sexually and emotionally, Stephen. And you probably like Doc. I mean, why wouldn't you? Come on, Stephen.
I mean, I know for a fact that Doc makes any man is wet as jam. Okay?
Yes.
So,
Stephen, well, Doc, you have to have sex with Stephen for him to like you. Me and Ron already did. Are you willing to do that?
Totally.
He needs a pretty boy.
Okay, there you go, Stephen. You can fuck all three of us at once. Just switch between all of our holes at your at your leisure. But focus on Ron.
The great American trifecta. There you go.
Yeah. And you know what? We'll help you take down the Antichrist because we don't like him either. And I know that you're insulted by him claiming to be so powerful. So come on, Stephen. Come on. Don't make me fucking beg you. God, I try to get you in on so much shit and you just ignore me.
It's really hard to please the Lord. I swear to God. I've tried.
You have to swallow down to the balls if he doesn't like it if you don't do it that much.
He's playing hard to get is what this motherfucker's doing. I swear to God.
Stephen, I will take it all the way down to the nuts. Come on, buddy. Come on. We need you, Stephen. Whatever you want. Okay, Lord? Is this getting awkward yet? Imagining me sucking Stephen's dick now.
I actually think that he would prefer you to take it like very slowly.
Well, maybe Stephen wants to take me down to the nuts. I don't know. You never know. Don't judge a book by its cover. Although Stephen looks very macho.
I don't think Stevis the Lord would appreciate you gobbling down his cock like you're some kind of weird cock pig.
He would like it. I'm good at it, so he would love that shit.
But I mean, taking the nuts and the dick in the mouth at the same time is pretty impressive.
What was Steven's boy toy's name? God, he was only there for a while. Julian. Steven, I'll wear a Julian mask. Like, if that's what you want.
Like, dude, nary a hoe can actually accomplish that. So if you can do that, dude, like, I think I need to holler at you.
Yeah.
What you mean, deep throat? It's not hard.
Nuts and dick in the mouth, man? Come on, that's a lot to take.
Oh, that's not even sexy. That's just fucking piggy like, ugh. Ew.
Oh, yeah. I want you to be my little gay pig. Sorry. Got weird officially just now.
I have to tell you guys that complete junk bit, it can be done. It can be done.
Oh, I know it can be done. But then when it's being done to you, you're just like, this is disgusting. What am I participating in? I'm a fucking piece of shit. That's what you think when it's happening. At least...
Yeah, but they call that marriage. I think you honestly got to marry somebody for them to take the whole nuts in your mouth.
The opposite happens when you get married, okay? That's way more likely to happen before than after.
Weddings are totally gay, and like anybody that has one's probably gay, but I mean... taking a whole dick and balls, though. I mean, I don't know what kind of fucking like starseed ritual I got to have to make that happen. Krista Raiza, holla at a boy.
Yeah, holla. I bet she can do it. Just kidding. We're not sexually harassing Chris or Raisa. Speaking of weddings, let's continue with the man.
Like her. I like them when their family don't like them.
Yeah, we may watch one of her videos later. Speaking of weddings, let's continue with a man who's obviously never going to have one.
Eardrum, and the other is bulging out. Now, the strange thing is, during the same time period, the animals that live in my home have all become sick. And judging from the sounds
I thought he was going to say the animals that live in my head.
they are making in their sleep, they are not having any more restful sleep than I am. This is all due, I believe, to this weird noise that sounds like one that is made by an old television when it's getting ready to go out.
That's probably the truth. Dude, he's probably like rushing around his apartment, thrashing around like an idiot, going, "Fuck you, birds! Stop screeching in my head!" And they can't sleep. Therefore,
well,
they screech more.
The animals are probably suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder from all the times that he's raped them. So they probably can't sleep because they're afraid he's going to sneak into their bird cage at night and put a big dick in their beak. So
yeah,
not a big one,
that's
obviously.
the thing. Like he's capable of like satanic penis magic. He's probably capable of turning himself into like bird genitalia down there.
He fucks parrots, man.
And yeah, he does
his
it up.
only friends, talking birds.
But
He only teaches them how to say "yes, master."
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me faster.
He only does that with birds if they're wrapped in tinfoil, though.
Yeah, he wraps them in tinfoil first. So, and himself, he's got like a GIMP tinfoil costume he wears around his house, and when he, puts that glory hole to use. So.
In his bird penis.
All right.
You have a bird penis, David Shurter.
Yeah. Birds would actually not be turned on.
Irritating sound that never
by
goes
his
away.
tiny pee-pee.
This morning, that noise was so loud in my head that I felt like my eardrums were going to pop. And it suddenly occurred to me that I have been here before, as a child, with this same noise and the same effect. Which is the reason why I am sitting here with tinfoil over my ears. Because radio waves
it's not just over your fucking ears, dude. Metal. It's on your goddamn head, and you're trying to hide it with your stupid fucking 1990s Hot Topic.
I know.
Hat.
What is that hat? That hat is so old looking. Oh, nobody wears hats like that, man.
That's probably one of his former teenage rape victims from the 90s hats.
What was he thinking when he bought this shirt? Come on, man. That's terrible.
No, that shirt was donated to him.
Dude, he looks like somebody who likes Limp Bizkit. I'm just saying. He really does. Still
he did it for the nookie, yeah. The nookie, yeah. So you can take the cookie and stick it up your boy pussy, yeah.
Ron, did you like that song, Nookie?
Yeah. I actually do like it.
I liked it, too.
It's got a funky little beat to it. I could listen to that song right now and appreciate the beat, but honestly,
I hate it now.
We did it all for Nookie. Yeah.
I did it all for Nookie.
Yeah. We're gonna fuck shit up. Yeah, let's fuck shit up.
I'm gonna break your fucking face tonight. What's up with that?
Yeah. Oh my God, we really need to do like a 90s sucked music.
We do. Well, that's early 2000s, I think.
It's strong and take you on.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. There were some ones we missed too. Come on, get down with the spins.
I'm going to vote vanilla. I'm going to vote Vanilla Ice on that.
Oh, you are so old. Vanilla Ice 10 years before this. Come on.
I'm so old. You're right. But still, he does deserve to be reamed for ripping off Queen so badly.
You know what was a good
early 2000s
rock song?
Collaborate and listen. Doc is back with a brand new invention, Omni, raping homos tightly, almost every daily and nightly.
Crash and burn.
Dude, come on, I'm gonna make that work. I'm gonna do a Psychic Vampires Vanilla Ice song.
You know what? You should do it. Early 2000s rock songs are hilarious.
Doc is back with a brand new invention, Omni, raping boys all nightly, and Ronald stretching anuses tightly around us. Will it ever stop? I don't know. I just do a line of blow.
There you go, Ron. Good job. Wow.
Yeah.
We are fucking amazed.
You gotta do the ding 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 ding.
Where's David fucking Shurter? You know what? I didn't think of that.
God damn it.
All right, more David Shurter.
You see, as a child, I was taught that energy, and especially sound, have powerful effects on the world around us, and especially when aimed at one of them defies the laws of physics. And so, because radio waves don't travel well through metal, I am now forced to wear tinfoil on my...
Actually, there's a study that was done that shows that several radio waves do actually pass through the motherfucking tinfoil that you wear on your head quite well.
Those studies were done by Illuminati, Ron.
Dude, I think it was Stanford, actually, and that was just like some jerk-off experiment some students did, but... I mean, it's not hard stuff to actually figure out scientifically. Like, some stuff actually passes through that quite goddamn well. Oh my god, my phone.
Ron, you son of a bitch!
Fucking fact.
Fuck you, Ron. Fuck Ron. Am I right, Doc?
Mm-hmm.
How dare he have a fucking life? Fuck you, Ron. God. Anyway. Do you want to keep watching this lame-ass video or want to watch another David Shurter video? We got so many, I think we should just move on.
Let's move on.
Well, do you have any particular ones you want to watch next, Doc?
I like the...
I'll tell you what we have. We have He Speaks to the Order. That's the one we watched part of last week. We also have my personal experiences with the pedophile trafficking ring, Satanism, child trafficking in my family, the cult MK Ultra CERN, this war with heaven. I don't know. What do you think?
Why don't we start the audience off gently and do a little bit of the one we watched part of last week?
Okay, Ron knows where the best part of that one is. So let me pull it up, though. This is the one. I did a video on this for Mystic Kool-Aid, which you should all go watch if you haven't yet. And if you haven't, then you should fuck yourself, a piece of shit. How dare you not watch my videos immediately?
Okay,
are you back, Ron?
Yes, I am.
All right, and you don't have to leave us, right?
No. I had to deal with some functional bullshit. Because, you know, I mean, like, real life sucks, dude. I love internet life like this so much more. I like talking about dudes that have, like, steampunk clothes on and bow ties. And, like, he has a little spooky skeleton behind him and a legal pouch of marijuana.
Yeah.
And I feel like I relate.
If you have never smoked legal marijuana, if you've never smoked synthetic marijuana before, if you ever smoked really synthetic marijuana, it gives you some fucking crazy-ass thoughts. So if you wonder where he's getting these ideas that he's the Antichrist from, he hung the answer right in the background of this video. That's where he's getting these crazy-ass... Of course, he probably is schizo, too, but, you know, this is not helping. Not helping.
I mean, it's like this. If he is actually smoking JWH-018, that is a heavy cannabinoid receptor 1 and 2 agonist, and like weed is only like a half-assed agonist. If you smoke this shit that just completely targets the fuck out of it and bombards it, I mean, that's fun once in a while, sure, but I mean, you're going to develop like far more of a dependency. You're going to be far more fucking washed out in your head, and
you probably will get cancer. So good for you.
Well, I mean, people have had seizures, and this is a chemical that they
heart
spray on this
attacks
stuff.
too, very common.
Yeah, and they spray this on some kind of herb. You don't even know what kind of herb this is and what it fucking does to your lungs. And it
smells like cat piss.
So,
yes, absolutely, it does not smell pleasant. It smells like something you line your hamster cage with.
While I certainly don't endorse any kind of illegal drug use,
neither do any of us.
If you are going to alter your consciousness, use something that grows in the ground that has never ever caused an overdose reaction, rather than a synthetic chemical that has. So there you go.
You know what?
I mean, the worst that comes from it is throwing up if it's natural.
Why doesn't he smoke regular weed? Because he's definitely not going to job interviews. so he doesn't have to worry about drug testing. Why not just smoke real weed? Is it because he's like so socially incapable that he just can't even handle having that kind of relationship with someone who sells weed? Is that why he buys legal weed? Because that gives him the shortest amount of time to get out of his house and get back into it?
Yeah, he looks like that kind of head shop dude. That would, you know.
Yeah, it's not like weed dealers make you do a personality test before they sell you.
Yeah, most of them don't give a shit if you're a weirdo or not. They just want your fucking money.
Yeah, if you're mental problems, fuck you.
Yeah, in fact, you know, they kind of hope you do have mental problems because then maybe you'll smoke more weed. So good for them. But anyway, Ron, do you remember exactly what part of this video this guy starts talking about all the times that he raped and murdered children?
Just skip past the first 2 minutes. I think we've given this dude enough time to introduce himself, but even though his opener is actually quite gold, like he's just, this is David Shurter. I'm talking directly to the order.
We watched the opening last week, I think, so let's just see. Maybe this is the gold spot.
People. The thing about it is, the reason why you see all these people going crazy is because the darkness is feeding them. Because with darkness comes deception. And the darkness is feeding the people who are dark inclined, so to speak, and making them authentic. Their real selves are coming out. That's why we're seeing everything. There's another point to this.
Skip.
And it's biblical in nature, and it's bad.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone seems
This is actually, he starts talking about how the fallen angels, he channeled their energy through him, and all of the fallen angels went through his physical body in the form of some energy or some bullshit.
Yeah, they're all saved now, and he took the power away from the order by saving the fallen angels.
Yeah, and once you do that, you know, you're really, like, what else is there to do? Let's fuck with fucking Paul Ryan a little.
That's major Patrick territory, man. That's Patrick territory.
It's like, yeah, I'm bored. I just saved all the fucking demons that have been in hell for eternity.
In my dreams.
Yeah, in my dreams. And I've been doing this for several years, you guys. And on top of smoking this legal herb that I have, completely legal, fuck you cops.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like they all passed through me and became enlightened beings of light.
Mm-hmm. Now the order has no more power because he outsmarted them. This is Game of Thrones.
Hashtag the order 1886.
Oh my god, I paid $20 for that piece of shit game. What a waste of money.
But when the second coming comes back, it's going to be all about love and redemption and forgiveness. And that ain't the case. That was my brother. Me, not so much. I'm more of a wrath.
Dude, he's the second coming? He's the second coming!
This video seems like it's some kind of shitty audition for like Dogma Part 2 directed by Kevin Smith.
Look at his mouth, dude. You just want to put it in there, huh?
He has actually some fucked up bottom teeth. He kind of reminds me of me a little. Yeah.
Take his teeth out. They're probably false anyway. He probably gives a good hummer. So.
Yeah. No, this dude has seen a meth pipe or two in his life. I think they may have exploded on his bottom gums. And
look at the hair. Look at the luscious curls at the bottom of this beautifully parted hair.
You guys heard what happened to Richard Pryor's hair, right? I just pray to God it don't happen to him one day.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It clearly happened to his teeth. He had a crack pipe blow up in his mouth, man.
Yeah, Richard Pryor also doused himself in rum and set himself on fire for a laugh.
You know what? I want to see his bow tie start spinning.
Hey, you know that chick? Speaking of strange things celebrities do, Fleetwood Mac, that chick that was the lead singer, like she died in a bathtub full of ramen noodles. No joke.
That's hot. I want to go out that way. That makes me horny. I want to die in some ramen noodles in a bathtub.
That actually sounds very appetizing.
It is. An aperitif. All right. This guy better start talking about the times that he raped and murdered children. I mean, I'm getting very impatient.
Yeah, he'll get there.
Retribution kind of guy. And so I've written about this on my blog, but I just wanted to state it to you on video so that you have it.
They definitely read your
when
blog.
The Fallen fell,
man, what kind of fucking conditioner you
all of mankind against heaven. And obviously you have failed.
Pantene Pro V.
There's plenty of people.
Pro Virgin.
His conditioner is
Pantene
definitely
Pro Virgin for
Crisco.
Crisco.
Maybe he rubs pig's fat from bacon in it.
Those are some luxurious locks right there, though.
They are. Dude, he looks like he should be on Game of Thrones. He should be like the High Chancellor. Come on, man.
I would like to be a slave girl combing your hair all day.
Yeah, well, he would like you to be a slave girl, except that you would have a dick and you would be a boy.
He could change that very easily.
That's true. He could make you grow a penis because he has that power. That's the power of the Antichrist, guys. He can turn your dick into a pussy. Don't fuck with him.
Paint me like one of your anime girls, David.
If I ever grow a pussy, I will show you guys on camera. David Shurter, curse me with a pussy. Come on, bitch.
I'll show it too.
Yeah, me and Ron will show off our mussies. That's called.
No. I'll just show your pussy to them.
Oh, you'll show my pussy?
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll show my pussy too.
Check it out. It's Michael's pussy. What?
Yeah. Well, maybe David. If I do grow a pussy, I hope that I can only be so lucky as to have David Shurter put his wiener in there one day.
I can't say that I would actually like touch your vagina though.
Yes, you would. Ron, you would eat my pussy.
Maybe
so
like
hard.
with one of those back scratchers that look like a hand.
Ron, you would dive right in. You'd be like,
I might give it a good scratching with the old back scratcher, but that's as far as I'll get.
You would go deep in there with that tongue, buddy. Come on, I know you. You're a ladies' man.
Faithful but obedient.
That's true.
Heaven. You have failed.
If you get an Amy Schumer body, I'm all over that.
I will. I'll get fat real quick.
But
if I have a pussy, then I have no reason to live. I'll just eat tons of food and I'll get fat in no time, and then you can eat me out, Ron.
Well, see, like there's a history behind portly bellies on women, and it's very sexual.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're much of a historian, but if you look at African art throughout the fucking centuries, before there was history, there was African history, okay? And if you check out African art, portly bellies all the way.
Actually, guys,
hot.
In my involvement in talking about eating disorders and body image types, the generously proportioned female had been worshipped as the earth mother, the fertility goddess, Emina. And it was
It had some big old titties.
And it's basic biology. If you're going to mate with someone, you need them to be able to survive the next winter or the famine, and so
and not only that, like let's get real here. Not only that, you just talk about famine and winter, but if worse comes to worse, you could eat this lady.
Exactly. And then
what lady are we talking about? I'm a little confused. Oh, I'm sorry, I lost the plot for a second.
It was either Amy Schumer or Lena Dunham, and I would rather be Team Schumer.
I would rather fuck Amy Schumer too.
Hashtag Team Schumer.
Yeah.
So that was our learning moment, but I'll add a little bit to it. In many ancient cultures, there's no pejorative term for being overweight. And in Fiji, the term that we would classify as describing obesity translates as healthy fullness, which I think is kind of beautiful.
Yeah, but there are some people who are unhealthily full. Honest here.
And Brett Keane.
Brett Keane, yeah. Guys, we will talk about Brett Keane, okay? I promise.
You do not speak of the lady of the glowing nostrils, okay? She will DMCA the fuck out of you.
Yeah. Yeah, you fucking bitch. DMCA'd me. Oh, I hate you! Say your real name, even though I know would make it very easy to find things out about you.
What you mean? It ain't.
No. I'm not going to say what her name is, but I know what her real name is now. So I'm going to look into that, see if there's any info about you out there.
That is over. You know, heaven is healed. The angels are back. You know, that's brought me great favor in heaven, let me tell you. And let me tell you that since they had to go through me, since I was the doorway and I was psycho pumping them, that energy transfer of every single one of them going through me was amazing. That's why I did.
He was psycho pumping them, which means he was jerking them off. So good for you, bud.
Now, I think this is what caught the shaman tingles right here is when he's talking about psycho pumping.
Yeah.
That's a Patrick maneuver, right? Like when you're fisting the living fuck out of somebody and you're about to punch their small intestines through their mouth.
Yeah, psycho pumping. You know what, Ron, you know more about this shaman stuff than I do. So,
hey, dude, when it comes to that, I've never pumped anybody like a psycho.
You've never pumped a psycho before?
Not like one, but I mean that's not the same thing. Like psycho pumping. Like you have to. I don't know, dude. I've seen some strange things on DeviantArt, and there's people that are into like getting like bike pumps hooked up to them.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, that could be possibly one of his fetishes that he's mentioning here, like inflation.
Guys, remember the inflation videos I sent you? I mean, most fetish stuff.
Too dark for YouTube.
Most fetish stuff I can kind of understand up to a point. But being inflated with a pump.
I mean, there's even people that are turned on by cartoon girls drawn with inflated kneecaps only. Like they can be thin everywhere else, but they gotta have a big fat belly saggy kneecap.
Hey guys, I have David Shurter in my bathroom right now, so I'm gonna go take a piss in his mouth. I'll be right back.
Okay, let the video play.
You better hit play on that video, goddammit.
Oh yeah, take it, David Shurter. Take it.
Something happened.
Yeah. It sounds like there was some ruckus.
So, Ron, are you going to do the half Patrick, half David face so that we can compare?
Well, I was trying to, but the image would not save, but it actually looks quite fucking disturbing. It's pretty much the same thing. Like if you were to like put a silhouette of this dude's face over Patrick's face, it would probably meld together very nice. I think that they're both actually crisis actors, and I say both metaphorically because they're actually the same person.
I really think so. In the same way as we are all Doug Messner, Patrick and David are the same person.
That's absolutely right, and you guys need to subscribe to Dallas Goldbug because he exposes this shit on a very high level. He saw how all these hipsters that occupy Wall Street, if you put their face together, they look like one hipster.
That's right. It was only actually one person who did all of the global Occupy movement demonstrations. It was just one guy.
Yeah. It was literally just one really smelly dude that they fenced off.
In the same way,
beat him relentlessly.
Everyone who's ever been involved in a mass shooting or crisis in America is actually one guy. It's just doing all of it.
And I know his name. His name is Sam Hyde. You guys can Google that. Sam Hyde literally did Sandy Hook. He did, he also did the Batman theater shooting. He did,
the Boston thing.
Yeah, Boston bombing. He's literally from Massachusetts. I mean, that was literally like a fucking far-right fucking Al-Qaeda operation. Like, he's confused. He don't even know what even to be. He just goes and shoots people mercilessly for no reason.
And
Sam Hyde.
He did the recent Berlin attack as well. It's just one guy.
Yeah, he also drove that bus into those kids. I'm pretty sure some Syrian motherfucker did that, but I mean his name was like Samukabar Ahmadinejad.
Oh my god!
That's right.
Oh my god! I just went to take a piss and I have a vagina. No! Ron, you better check see if you have a pussy too. Doc, do you have a pussy?
Yeah.
Oh, you have one too?
Let's see.
I'll just check.
Ron, no! Run! That's it. I'm gonna block you out, you son of a bitch. You're blocked
So
out.
the fact that none of us have penises anymore. None of us have a penis anymore. So this is the Sharter's curse.
The Sharter's curse. Take away your penis.
I really got a pee soon too, though, but I'm not so much of a pussy.
Shut up. My bladder is tiny because I'm gay. Stop discriminating against me.
Well, I mean, seriously, like, if my prostate was as abused as yours, I'd probably be...
Tom, you piece of shit. Don't you talk about me that way. My prostate is virginal.
Dude, it probably looks like a shriveled raisin. Come on, who you playing with, son?
It does look like a shriveled raisin because it's never been touched.
Yeah, well, mine's a mighty smooth walnut.
I'm just kidding. I get fucked in the ass all the time.
All
the time.
Me too. It's just me, though.
It's really sad if your prostate's never been touched. I mean,
It has. Don't worry about me, guys. I swear people touch my prostate.
I mean, I'm so old that my prostate gets touched every year by a guy with a glove in his head.
I was actually about to say that. If you were 30 plus and you're watching this and you're a man, public service announcement, please do go and get your prostate checked because you have no idea what you have up there.
That's
they might
get your prostate checked. It's super important to have a man shove his finger deep into your asshole for money.
Dude, you remember when you were like 8 years old and you lost that G.I. Joe and had no idea where the fuck it went? My doctor found it.
Oh, yeah? So you're telling us you put G.I. Joes in your pussy when you
and I also got some super rare Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, good for you. You got super rare Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You've been hoarding them in your asshole.
I am now a millionaire thanks to my weird anal habits.
I once shed out a gold bar, and I don't even know how it got in there.
In all seriousness, get your prostate examined because it's a hell of a lot nicer. It's a hell of a lot nicer than
Get your pussy checked
cancer.
out, gentlemen. Get your pussy checked out. Come on, guys.
Check your pussy. Check your boy pussy. Yeah, check your boy pussy. Check your boy pussy. Hey, little girl on the mic, you want to check your boy pussy tonight? I'm going to stick my dick up your ass and you're going to be like, damn, that was fast. Okay, sorry.
God, you should get a record contract.
I know, right?
All right, more David Sharter. We got more videos to get to, and we're taking too long. David, talk about when you raped and killed kids. Come on, David, get to it.
Shout out 2017, Ronaldo Rectums.
Ronaldo Rectumurds. Oh, that was not even funny. Why did I even say it? It was so not funny.
2+ years,
Ronaldo
Rectums. But anyway.
Anyway, I raped and killed children. Help me find the victims, police.
Mankind fall away from heaven, and they failed. But now the volley is in my court because
the volley is in your court. Don't you mean the ball is in your court?
You've gone to all this work to give me all of this, and so here is my boast.
Thank you for all the power you've given me, Illuminati. I'm so powerful that even 1,000 people know who I am. Wow!
Big ups to homie Michael Aquino.
Yeah. Wait, what does he think about Michael Aquino?
He believes that Lieutenant Colonel Michael Aquino actually fucking bothered to stop, fucking around with Temple of Set just to create this man to be the Antichrist.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he got the satanic eyebrows, man. Like, if you've seen him, you can't forget it. He's got, like, satanic horns coming off his eyebrows.
Do you remember in the book of Revelations, it says, in the days of the Antichrist, Johnny Depp's marriage shall be cursed.
Yeah.
And it's happened.
And Donald Trump's penis will just disappear. And Michelle Obama shall have a penis against.
That's right.
Wow, guys. The Antichrist is making some great decisions as to how to use his power.
Trump, he knows.
As it was in the days of Noah.
Obama knows.
As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the end times.
Yeah.
Your penis will dwindle It will dwindle to nothingness.
Dwindle.
How many times have we been cursed? But this guy won't even curse us. Come on, dude, curse us!
It shall dwindle like the starving Hebrews' stomachs as they trekked through the 40 deserts for 40 years.
I don't think it was 40 deserts. I think it was one desert for 40
Nobody gives a fuck.
Ron, you don't even know the Bible, you fucking Satanist piece of shit!
See,
can I ask a curse question? So, a certain escondido crazy person.
Lisa Carly?
No, another one.
Another one, because there's many of them who live there.
Man, there's so many Californian crazy people.
Escondido is like the Lourdes for retards. They all go there and pretend.
Captures all kinds of tards.
This
Dark hole of bullshit and Escondido.
The Lords of Retards. That's pretty classic. I'm going to remember that
They
one.
probably know each other and flick each other's hideous vaginas in secret because they're all female for some reason.
So
use each other's clitorises as punching bags.
So this Escondido Buffy the Vampire Slayer sent a bunch of goblins over to my house, but I'm wondering if they'll relocate to Spain. You know, do goblins travel well? They're in shipment at the moment, so maybe I should ask her.
She'll perform a ritual, don't worry. Because as we all know, the greatest witches in the land live in trailer parks with their father who pays all the bills even though they're 30 years old. We all know that real witches do that.
Do I have to send a change of address to the people who've cursed me so that the demons know where I am?
Just send her your address. That way she can dox you because that's about it. Let's stop talking about this potato-headed bitch. How did she get in this conversation? I blame you, Ron.
Potato pussy looking ass.
Potato, potato, potato. And we know you're watching.
Yeah, we know you're watching, you dirty whore. You want to take it from all three of your holes.
Got more beauty marks than a fucking cancer tumor.
All right, this is all about David Shurter. Let us not let a dirty, potato-headed, French fry vagina bitch take away from David Shurter. This is his moment to shine.
I can bring every one of you motherfuckers to your knees and make you obedient to heaven.
Daddy, spicy caliente.
I bring one of us to our knees, David. Just one of us. We're insignificant nobodies. Come on, dude. Surely one of us you can use your power to bring to our knees.
At least once.
At least one of us. Ron's the weakest. Go for Ron first.
Dude, come on, man. I got cock strong legs, dude. Your knees are weak as fuck.
That's
okay?
true.
You want to compare kneecaps right now?
If it was an aesthetically pleasing dick, I would drop in no time. So, maybe I'm the weakest.
All he's got to do is just transform his dick into something aesthetically pleasing. And
a giant black penis, I will be down there. Come on, dude.
He'd be doing himself a favor, plus proving us wrong. All in one swoop.
What, though? I bet he, just like another gay shaman we know, I bet he may have AIDS. So I don't know if I'm going to swallow,
Look how serious he looks right now. That brow, that furrowed brow is very serious.
I just keep imagining the bow tie spinning. I can't help it. It seems natural to me. Or like pops out and then spins and squirts water at the camera.
No, dude, I'm saying like a hat on him as well, like with one of the spinny tops on it.
Oh, yeah. Or a dunce cap.
If anyone in the audience wants to do that animation for us, we'll all be very grateful.
One of you assholes knows how to animate shit. Come on, do it for free.
Yeah,
we won't pay you anything, but come on.
Here's an odd thing as a little side story. One of the audience offered to pay me $500 to dox someone.
Oh, really?
And I just want to put it out. I don't want to mention any names, but I just want to put it out there that I think that person was trying to draw me into a criminal conspiracy, and they can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, there's actually been a few people who have tried that with us. It's funny how deep these goddamn scammers get.
It's legal if you give me the money and then just say it for no reason. It doesn't have to be two connected things. Just give me $500 and just dox them.
Somebody's trying to get me to dox Druana Wales. but I don't really think she's important enough to dox.
You know what Spirit Tree's last name really is?
No, I could dox her in no time. I know her real fucking name.
Yeah, her last name is Nae.
Shut up, Ron.
I'm saving it. I'm gonna say it.
Niagara's okay. The other one is not okay.
Spirit Tree Niagara. Oh yeah, that just rolls off the tongue. I was gonna say Niagara now that you went.
Run! God damn it! God damn it! We talked about this.
Spirit Tree Niagara. My bad. I coughed.
Well, you know what? Niagara's funnier. You already said it.
Yeah, Spirit Tree Niagara.
I really think we should rechristen her Christmas Tree Hyena.
Yeah. I don't know. Now that Niagara's out of the bag, I kind of want to go with that one. Now that it's out of the bag, like Ron's already fucking ruined our reputation. You fucking asshole.
I do what I can.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. She's in the second half of the show.
Spirit Tree Niagara.
And
talk about the time that you raped kids, you son of a bitch.
You will either come clean and, as trite as it may sound, repent, or you will be
In case you guys can't tell, the level of being drunk has gone significantly up in the last 30 minutes.
I think I actually need to get a soda to chase down my little vodka chasers.
You know what? Go get a soda and eat some bread.
By the darkness. And you ain't gonna like the place I prepared for you, because I've spent way over 20 years fixing that place up. You can't believe
I'm sorry, Steve. Pause me for a second.
Cast into that.
Okay, Ron, just because you're Ron, I'll pause.
No, just a quick question. Do you actually just get drunk and eat bread?
No, but you need to eat some bread, because if you're drinking vodka, who knows what you're going to be saying in 45 minutes.
Dude, what am I rushing?
Eat some bread.
Like, do I got to get up here and do like a squat because I'm rushing now?
If you show your asshole or your dick tonight, I will kill you in your sleep.
My pants are probably going to rip if I do that any longer.
Yeah, don't do that.
So
y'all don't want to just see my balls erupt out of my pants like that.
So back to David. He just said, I just spent more than 20 years fixing that shit up.
And he rolled his eyes. I spent more than 20 years fixing up heaven. Fuck you!
I spent 20 years doing this and not a goddamn thing happened.
Yeah,
I wasted my life.
And you know what? When I wasn't busy saving the fallen angels, I was smoking synthetic marijuana and listening to Concrete Blonde. Fuck you! The Antichrist sucks, dude. The Antichrist sucks. His terrible taste. But you know what? He's not the Antichrist. Because I know the Antichrist. Antichrist is way cooler than you, David Shuurter. You're a fucking loser. And you smoke fake weed. Just like a loser. All right. Well, sorry. I'm having a drunken tirade. Ron is apparently, passing out because the shit explosion that's coming out of him is just overwhelming. So we may never hear from him again. He may bleed to death because of the shit that's blasting out his sphincter right now.
But let's hear more of David, because I want to get to the rape bit.
Yeah, he needs to get to it.
And my rage and my anger went into that darkness. And that is what is waiting for you. And so enjoy your money and your fame and your power while you have it. Because those days are at an end, and you ain't going to like what's coming. And that goes for any of you. You know, if your lives start to become chaotic and you realize that the darkness is taking over you, you better act accordingly. The only remedy to that.
Do what David Shuurter says and suck his dick. That's what he wants you to do, you fucking morons. Who takes this idiot seriously? I don't even understand. There's like one lady on Twitter who's been defending him, but it's really only one lady. There's nobody else.
But you know, that lady is actually Doug Messner.
Oh, she probably is Doug Messner, just trying to gaslight him. So, I don't know. All I know is I'm really disappointed. You know what? I know he talks about rape and shit in his other videos. Why don't we watch those instead? I mean, because come on, we got like so many videos from this retard, and we can't get stuck on these ones. Let me move this over. All right, so which do you want to watch next, Doc? We got Sorry, Ron is still pooping blood.
Let's do the one of my experience with Satanic, blah, blah, blah.
With the pedophile trafficking ring? Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
I think you'll mention Comet Ping Pong.
Again, to point out, this pedophile trafficking ring was found to be fake. 2-year investigation, federal grand jury, and perjury charges.
Okay, take a look at his face. You see Patrick, right? He fucking looks like Patrick!
Okay, so you guys done sucking each other off?
Shut up, Ron! No, we're not done. In fact, you can go away for the next 5 minutes because we were close until you came along and ruined it.
I was hoping to join.
Oh, you know what, Ron? You're not allowed to join. You made us say Spiritry.1. God damn it.
Can I say it one more time then?
One more time.
Spiritry.1. You need to save that one to your audio files, folks.
That takes a lot too much.
Spiritry.1 of YouTubes.
You said one more time, and then he said it twice.
It's not a joke about black people. Yeah.
Yeah, we have nothing against black people. We just don't like people who lie to other folks for money.
I think
they just happen to be black when they do it.
I think Ron, yeah, David Shurter looks totally black. That's how you know we only target black people. But you know what? I think Ron actually does have a problem with black people. Don't you, Ron?
No, all of my girlfriends were black until I met you.
Okay. You sexy guy. You always know what to say.
I just know it.
Okay,
it's got so weird.
Let's listen to David Shurter talk about child rape.
He's such a pink-faced little cutie.
He's just missing the wart and the purple hair.
Hi, my name is David Shurter, and I am author of Rabbit Hole, a Satanic Ritual Abuse Survivor Story. And I was asked to give a little bit of clarification.
Guys, this show is our edgiest show ever.
I think he needs a little bit of Wiley.
A little bit of what?
He just needs a little bit of Wiley in his life.
Yeah, he needs Wiley to set his pubes on fire.
Hashtag where is Wiley? Where is Wiley?
And this whole
Who else is going to warm up? Who else is going to warm the cockles of his heart?
We'll find out.
And how did I know him?
If I have any kind of prophetic powers whatsoever, I say this guy will find a weird boyfriend this year and start parading him around on camera in 2017. What do you guys think?
Guess what? His name will be Doug.
No, it'll be James Jackson.
Oh.
He's going to get with JJ.
Oh, I want to be.
Imagine the greatest martial artist in the world teamed up with the Antichrist.
Dude, invite me to the wedding shower, girl. I cannot wait.
Me and Patrick have to get married, and that's the biggest wedding of the year. But they could be number 2.
Milk my titties and call me Salad the cow.
I want to see him fuck James Jackson.
And so I just wanted to explain that
I want to see James do a combo on his
when I was 19 as a waiter, which I was illegal at the time. Although I
drop kicking that shit.
Didn't care. I was just excited to have a job. But I was a server, a waiter, and I was serving drinks. The Stage Door was the hottest gay place in Omaha, Nebraska at the time before the Max.
Magic words.
Turned into an extravaganza in a year and a half. It went from a one-room
extravaganza, more like
5-room bar, but that was because they were laundering money from all of this stuff. That's where it was going through, is in the Max. The Stage Door, Sam Soda was my boss. He was a little Italian guy.
I love how anybody who happens to wander through this guy's life may one day end up in child rape stories. Oh, you met this guy on the street corner and you said hello to him? Well, congratulations! You're now going to be called a child rapist.
Dude, did you say that this motherfucker's name was Sammy Soda? Like soda. He's like soda water.
Dude, I just love some guy was like... some guy was like, okay, this weird motherfucker needs a job. You know what? I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to give this guy a chance. And then 3 years later, he's like, this man was raping children.
You can
Fuck you. You're horrible.
You can afford me, sugar. I rape so many children and make your fucking world spin.
Yeah, I rape children, but don't worry. The police can't find any evidence. Hire me.
I was the highest level domino in the pizza ring.
Yeah. I rape children, but it's okay because I'm the Antichrist. Give me a job.
They used to call me Snake Eyes because I would rape with cold abandon in my eyes.
Rape has never been funnier than when David Shurter is involved.
I know, right?
It's really hilarious.
No, seriously, it is pretty fucking goddamn golden.
You know why it's hilarious? Because he never happened. He's a weird fuck. He wishes he raped people.
I mean, the last time I had so much fun was in that Topaz room, dude.
Yeah, the Topaz room. I remember. David took both of us there, Ron. Don't you remember? He took turns raping both of us in the Topaz room.
That's where we all met up, the turquoise room, man.
Yeah.
Like, we were all there. Doc was there. He served drinks.
That's right.
Yeah, Doc was forced to serve drinks to all the old rich white men who watched us get raped by the Antichrist in the Topaz room when we were 12.
They used to drink Dyko Plus to sharpen them up for the little bit of in, out, and out.
Oh, my God. Why are we laughing about such horrible...
Because rape is funny when it happens in a weird fucking psychopath's head.
It's funny when you know it never happened and this guy's just a fucking sick weirdo who releases all of his deepest, most cringy, horrible, disturbing fantasies on the internet pretending that his weirdness gives him a legitimacy. Then it's funny because he's so fucking stupid. He doesn't know how sick he's showing himself to be. Fuck you, David Shurter.
And look, how about this? Okay, I really think trigger warning might be deserved for this whole little segment we are doing, because it's not really fair to rape victims that a motherfucker like this can come along and do something and just completely ruin it for the rest of you guys. But what I really want to get across is this. People get triggered by their past experiences. This dude's dreaming about them 24/7 willingly. He's talking about them. His entire presence online is all, I was fucked by Satanists. I murdered people for Satanists. Michael Aquino, that's my homie. I mean, come on, dude. Your entire career is based off of this, and you're not triggered in the slightest. You disappeared for 2 months in your entire span of your career. You disappeared for 2 months from posting just because you felt like there was a little bit of pressure in the online trolls and haters. Addressing the haters.
Only trolls would think you're a fucking liar. Only a troll would think that.
Only Doug. Only all of us are Doug. And Doug is the entirety of the CIA, believe it or not. You know what?
Hey, I think we only have like 14 minutes left before we go to break. Shall we just drop the very interesting information about his friends in the little bit of time we have left? This motherfucker, I mean, allow me to lay out the scenario, okay? The guy tells us that he's raped and murdered children. He says that he's done this as part of an Illuminati ritual. The police have never found evidence, mind you, but he says he's done it. I want you to think about that when you realize that he will defend to the death 2 convicted child molesters. And then from the 1980s, the evidence, hands down, shows that they're fucking child molesters. Only a fucking retard would deny what they are. Multiple children came forward saying that the 2 men he is friends with molested them, and yet he defends them. And he attacks other people as pedophiles and pedophile protectors. Meanwhile, he says that he himself has raped children and is friends with convicted child molesters. The fucking hilarity!
Dude, could you imagine if Chris Hansen met this guy and he's like, hey, come in, sit over there. Let's read some of your chat records. Okay, so you're going to turn this 11-year-old's penis into a vagina and then fuck it maliciously, correct? That's what it says here in your chat,
Mr. I can see him on Chris Hansen. I can see it.
Mr. Shorter 6988, I see what you wrote here, sir. It looks like you said that you were going to frick her in her frickin' frick hole. Is that correct, sir? And then you were going to cannibalize her in Hail Hubbard?
Okay.
Is that correct, sir?
I'm sure he would have done that. Well, he'd probably more hail himself because he's a fucking narcissist. But I want to point out, too, when I asked him about his convicted child molester friends, he implied that I was a pedophile. So if you bring up the fact that he's friends with child molesters, he calls you a pedophile. Doesn't he remind you retards, everyone? Patrick and the other one who lives in a tree whose name we won't say.
You're guilty of everything I am because you pointed it out.
Yeah. Oh, you have evidence that I may have molested children? Well, you're the child molester. Fuck you. You said you're a child molester, you fucking weirdo. God damn, you're fucking awful.
What's that? You're showing videos of me being a fucking retard? No, dude, I was acting. I was just pretending to be retarded.
Fuck you. Fuck you, David Sharter. Why didn't you join our show?
I'm waiting for Sharter to do a video. Mr. Omni-eris, should we rape kids?
Oh my God, it's coming. Should we hurt them?
Should we hurt them? Should we puncture their pink little rosebud?
Oh my God, this fucking piece of garbage. Anyway, let's let him continue to slander his own family because he's a good person.
Dark-haired, weird. And the most notable thing about the dude is that he used to take baths in this cheap cologne. And so you could smell him from 20 feet away. It was awful. There was a secret room in the back. And there was, I mean, a lot of child trafficking was going on. A lot of weird stuff was happening because the antiquarium was totally a kid place.
Don't you think if there was a child trafficking ring and this fucking retard is going about it online, just telling everyone, don't you think the people in the child trafficking ring might try to shut him the fuck up? Don't you think that would actually happen if this were real? But of course, as we all know, this is just something he jerks his tiny little penis to, thinking about.
Sells books about.
Yeah, he sells books detailing his child rape fantasies. You're a fucking weirdo, dude. And fucking sick.
And to be honest, this dude is actually a dime a dozen, but he's charismatic enough and I don't even know what the word is, creative enough to just come up with like his own little extra twist on a piece of shit that's been done so many times before. Like, there's so many fucking psychopathic people out there that have claimed to be, I'm Teal Swan. There you go. She used to be satanically raped and molested, and this is an excuse to do everything. And this is what this dude does. Now he's like rape victim plus, though. He's the Antichrist. He has Antichrist powers, but he just decided, no, fuck that. I don't want to be the Antichrist. But so the Illuminati's not going to do anything.
But he outsmarted the Illuminati. He disempowered them by saving all of the fallen angels.
Yeah, he did. Just channeled them all through his little fucking urethra and shat him out the other side into heaven.
He used his tiny wiener.
I don't understand how the fuck somebody like this can actually post videos like this regularly and just go, people will actually give me money now.
Well, I don't know. I think he makes money from selling his bullshit books, but and we were going to read a little bit from it, but who gives a shit? We'll get to that later. I mean, this guy, we're not done with you, David. We're not even remotely done with you, dude. So keep making comments and blog posts about us. Yeah.
Just breaking the ice, man. Yeah, make more Doug posts.
Yeah.
Claim
we're all Doug. All three of us are Doug. Anyway, let's let David talk some more.
It had a huge fire, and it never hit the news. And I have a documentary coming out. And
it's going to come just like Patrick's documentary.
And the fire damage.
Can I just point out that, like, in this video specifically, he looks a lot like David Icke if he were fatter.
Kinda. I just see Patrick. I don't know. I just see Patrick.
If you look at the mouth, especially, like he has that fucking weird reptilian dick sucker lips that David.
He's got some DSLs. He's got some for sure.
Oh yeah,
DNA to suck PPs. That's what he likes. Right, David Shurter?
You have another place in the old market, an exclusive place, had a fire.
Did that make anyone else cringe?
Probably because people who would have realized that it had a fire would figure that they were trying to get rid of DNA evidence, which fires definitely do that. And
don't criticize my awkward jokes.
Allegations
he has similar lips to
the
you.
snuff films being done in the dungeon.
You know what? Go fuck yourself. Why don't you just go fuck yourself?
No, like if you were younger, I'm pretty sure his lips would look very fucking pineapple pinnish.
If I was younger,
no, if
what are
he
you
were
saying?
Younger, he would be able to probably take your boyfriend from you.
We're not friends anymore, Ron.
I'm just saying, he might steal your man.
We're not friends anymore. I don't like you now. You hurt my feelings.
When did you like him?
Hi. My name is David Shurter, and I have a website called davidshurter.com where I speak about my family's involvement in a satanic cult and child trafficking ring that happened here in Omaha, Nebraska.
I don't understand why my family won't talk to me, even though I say they traffic children as slaves. I don't get it. Fuck you.
My brother and sister Jebediah and Katrina, they were all sitting around the kitchen table when all of a sudden Dad rushed in the room and threw a whole bottle of Gatorade and gasoline on him, and I just lit a match and threw it on him at his request. And then he told me to go upstairs and read my Harry Potter book.
And there was never a police report. He looks like Dwight from The Office, but it's like a dark, satanic version of The Office.
He looks like some dude that probably fucking does janitorial work at a school, and people need to keep an eye on him.
To speak at the National Smart Conference.
Do you believe? Hey, let's get this out. Let's get it out.